Let's do hypnotic pattern.
Okay.
I'm going to pull out a stick of incense and a crystal vial with phosphorescent material and crack one and rub it in the palm of my hand, making a sigil, drawing it in the air, and I will cast...
She's learning.
hypnotic pattern at all of those guys.
All right, it is a 30-foot cube, which means you can get...
I want to get the most people.
Most people would be everyone but the one that she shot.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can get all of them in that one.
And the storm giant?
It's a 30-foot cube, so it goes 30 feet high as well. All right, starting over here with the little guys first. That one. Well, first off, the DC on this.
Wisdom 17.
Yeah, it's a 9. It's a failure on that guy. Okay. So I'm going to mark these here with some red markers that they are incapacitated by this.
There's no damage. It puts them. They're incapacitated until one of you fuckers hits them.
And it's at advantage.
That guy. Natural 20 on him.
Okay.
The front guy.
Then when we
right
hit him,
behind
it's at
him.
advantage?
Yes.
Fails.
So.
He's incapacitated.
So
Guy the far right in the front. That's a 14. He fails.
So they can't move. They're incapacitated.
Guy back there. He fails.
We have advantage on them, but if we hit them, they come out of it?
Yes,
Correct.
Okay.
Then they can't move. They're speed 0 while they're incapacitated.
Okay.
The mage up top, that is a natural 18.
Sure.
Succeeds. And the giant, wisdom save you said?
Yeah.
That is a natural 13 to plus, that's 17. That just beats it.
Okay, cool.
So
that's still effective.
Four of them are all of a sudden go from running to this like flash of energy and color just kind of shifts to the air before vanishing, and four of them just kind of stand there, blinking, stunned.
Amazing. Bonus action, I'll just try to tuck around and hide up there.
Okay.
Follow your art heart.
How big is this map?
Pub draw.
This map, I'd
you
say
say?
it's about
Not too bad.
120 feet by 120 feet.
Okay.
And that's just the part that's visibly green. It expands beyond that.
Okay. Then
Oh boy.
this direction towards you.
Yeah.
I'm going to focus all of my energy and slam my hands down into the ground.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast Earthquake.
Oh.
Okay. I want to try to collapse the temple.
Veth is there, like looking through her camp guidebook. She's gotten to the chapter about like how to forage for mushrooms. Don't look for mushrooms with white gills on the caps. But I'm looking for like how to defeat a giant, and it's not in here. And now Earthquake is happening.
Okay. So where are you putting the center? You're basically just
No, because I don't want it to like. It's 100 feet radius.
correct.
So I want to try to shift it toward the opposite side of the building that we're on, so that like
25 feet.
yeah, so
Right.
that it like hits that
Just the whole
area
building, but
more-
nothing else.
Okay.
Off in the tree.
Okay.
more than it hits us.
Yeah, it is a 500-foot range. So yeah, thankfully this is a clearing. So while it is kind of rough, terrain around it, from where you're standing, you'll be able to see quite a distance. And the only people that will be caught in it are the people that are on the temple currently.
Okay.
All right. So to that point, the ground begins to shake. You watch as the nearby trees begin. Another one falls over, which I'll do here because it's fun.
Oh!
All of this becomes difficult terrain, by the way. So everything here is now takes double the movement to get through because all the ground itself is broken up. You see bits of stone and earth just begin jutting up out of the ground as the temple begins to crumble in places. So are you doing fissures or are you dealing, let's see here.
Fissures.
Actually, I can determine this.
Yeah, you.
So,
Structures or fissures?
I know. I was hoping for structures, but it's fine.
no,
But it's kind of
No,
like
structure.
it's underground structure fissure. I don't know. It might all
no
be.
structure. 50 bludgeoning damage to any structure in contact with the ground in the area you cast the spell at the start of each of your turns. So as it's hitting, you watch as other parts of the temple begin to fall in. This hole now begins to open into a larger space, and you see now like elements of the stone are crumbling inward, and the giant's like having to step onto its back foot and is looking around like trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. So yeah, that
Each creature on the ground in the area must make a dexterity saving throw.
indeed. That includes Kingsley, Yasha, and Veth.
Okay.
And then dexterity for the
Say.
Storm Giant. Natural 2. Nope, it's not 6.
You have to beat 19.
Lost my other dice.
Matt's gone.
I'll pick it up.
Anarchy.
God damn it.
Chaos.
26.
So I believe that's a success.
15.
That's a fail.
Natural 20 for 33.
Whoa!
Kingsley succeeds.
Yep.
So,
Kingsley's a badass.
Kingsley's an absolute fucking
Errol
badass.
Flynn.
so
Seems like-
5d6 bludgeoning damage. Go ahead and roll 5d6,
Not wrong.
Jester.
Wait a minute. I rolled a 15. 18. Still
Now
failed.
what?
Still fails. Okay.
Yeah.
Is
That's a,
it bludgeoning?
it's bludgeoning, so
Oh,
since
so
you're
I'm
raging,
raging?
you take. So you fail, but you still take half. So
Cappy? It's terrible.
Cappy.
Cappy.
Right. Michigan.
No, wait. 10, 11, 12.
Yikes.
so 12 damage to to Yasha. Half to 6. The other two take 6. The giant takes 12.
And they're knocked prone.
The giant is knocked prone.
If I
And Yasha's knocked prone. Okay.
don't forget,
All right, this is
read that.
this earthquake kind of mixed things up a little bit, so we're gonna go ahead.
Yeah.
No, it's great.
Awesome.
Is the earthquake still active?
Oh, he's got extra
Oh,
pieces.
yes, it
Guys,
is.
this man is in his element.
Yes.
Man.
This is what he was.
Does it trigger any sundials that kill us more?
No!
Oh no.
Yes, yes! Sprinkle it on top, chef!
Yeah.
Come on, salt it!
Those are snakes, right?
Yes, they're all snakes. But there are now snakes.
I'm at 20 D6.
26, 32, 33, plus 7, 40 points of damage.
How do you want to do this?
I would like to do an elaborate and unnecessary bank shot. Yes, and hopefully striking a few snakes on the way. And then soaring right between Jester's legs somehow and landing right between the eyes of the beast.
As the giant's getting up, like it's laying on its back still, and it's like it puts both of its arms into the ground, and you see it's like starting to lean forward as it arches. Its head is upside down, like almost like a Spider-Man kiss towards you, but it's a massive giant. And at that moment, it notices you, like with your weapon up, and it goes like and growls as out of nowhere the bolt just goes, and its face just goes a little limp, and the life leaves its eye.
Oh, I feel bad for him.
Good shooting, Val! Yeah, good job.
Good.
I didn't even see you there.
Oh, good earthquake. Is that still gonna go off again?
I don't know.
Wait, did it already? Oh God.
Flaming.
All right, that would be. Ooh, that's good.
It's got that metal.
20 points of damage plus 23 points of damage.
23 points of damage. How do you want to do this?
Okay, so I'm just going to float right behind him, and from the back, just sticking the blade in his belly, the back, the lower back, and I'm gonna start pulling it up.
As the blade carves up from the back, he's like arching.
Oh, that's right, because you already said that.
And kind of falls limp on your sword as you pull out. The blade itself is like it's cauterizing the wound as you leave it in there, smoke pouring out of his chest. And as you withdraw it, like falls onto the ground.
Falls onto the ground, cleave the head off.
Okay.
Oh my God.
The head rolls off.
Where is it? Where is it? Look for the eye.
Okay, start looking.
One of them goes through and pulls the cloven crystal from the rubble around.
What?
The others kind of like they charge over to kind of hold a line, and it rushes over
You
to the center.
Why does he? Wait, what?
And then
They use their action to search.
slams his fist down into this sigil that was mostly covered by stone on the far end of the chamber.
You were right. The
As it
floor was
does.
different.
Light begins to emit from the center of this bright yellow, almost like sickly jaundiced yellow energy begins to
All
fill
because
the
you
chamber
did a
from that
volcano.
side. And these creatures go. The room, you see all these black runic symbols across the walls. And now you can see with the light around you, the walls of this chamber are intricately carved. You see reliefs carved into the stone of the sea, of navies pouring forward. You see in the sky a massive coiled serpent and a cloak around it above that is lording over the sky. This is an image of the calamity. And those of you who are proficient with religion, you now recognize, if anybody's here proficient with religion,
I am.
you recognize this temple as the temple of Zahir, the cloaked serpent, the god that created Ukutoa, and then upon being sealed, was betrayed by Ukutoa and is the one that sealed him originally.
Approach.
I just float out to him, still flying.
You drift over above the ground, the statue there. All the rest of you see the statue still, but in your mind, the heads look up to you. The eyes in the other two flicker on, and you feel that shadow, that darkness, the light from the sun temporarily begin to fade. In this moment, you feel this strange, like cold water unexpectedly thrown upon you in mid-sleep, just streak across your chest. And you look down, and for a moment, you don't even see your armor. It's an odd reflection of some of the early dreams with Uk'otoa, but less mysterious and more directly ominous, if powerful. The cold sensation becomes hot, burning. For a moment, you try and instinctively yell out in pain, but no voice emerges as you look down at your chest and you see this single green flame just burning into your sternum. Runes burn across your chest in multiple directions, over your shoulders. And then you fall to your feet. The spell having dropped, you're sweating.
Choose. Do you embrace the shadow or climb the peak of the mountain?
You give me a fucking choice here? Oh no!
It's a choose your own adventure. Come on, man.
Shadow or mountain?
Don't think about
I'm
stable
gonna climb. I choose to climb the mountain.
This is some narrow lift shit.
The statue.
I went the other way in the narrow lift, but I died in 2 minutes.
The statue begins to crack. The heads tumble off. It breaks and crumbles, and as it spills, the torso that stands there, you see the hilt of a blade in it
Oh no.
that was embedded within the statue.
Take the fang of the Spire King. Bring low my renegade child, and doom them once more to the dark.
That ominous sensation lifts like an exhale from the chamber. The sunlight beams brighten the interior once more, and for the first time in it seems like an hour, you can hear the birds return in the jungles outside.
Feed my anger and drink of the deep.
Oh shit.
The back of the ship explodes. Bits of wood and shrapnel and debris just go flying as a tail cracks the back of the ship off, and immediately it begins to capsize into the water. It vanishes beneath.
These waters have ever been mine. You trespass, and shall be made an example.
You hear from no particular location. It's at this moment that you begin to see dark shapes appearing in the water.
Oh gosh. Pulling out a bow.
What is that?
Oh my god. Oh my god, Matt, this is so fucking
They had these things already made?
No. He had these made special.
Yo, get the fuck out of
There.
here.
I'm gonna die from something
Big
coming.
one.
Wait, where's the head?
He's a bit. It's still
Probably
underwater.
Oh, what the shit?
He's so much scarier in this size than in the Uk'otoa game.
Well, it's a full-size one.
Keep him locked away.
And with that,
Yeah.
I need everyone to
Oh my
Running the corners!
roll initiative.
Oh boy.
The tendrils that wrap around the sides of its head as the fin rise.
There you are, Ugly. I expected more. It's only just begun.
With that, you see behind him one of the waves well up as he's going to go ahead and tidal wave across the ship. 250 feet long, gets the whole ship.
And we're water breathing, right?
Yeah,
You
you're
are.
water breathing.
God,
It is-
does it wash us
But no,
off?
no warm up.
250 feet tall, this wave.
Oh, it doesn't even. I can't even avoid it.
Nope.
It's a meteor.
Whoosh.
So it's like
Through.
bludgeoning
Holy
damage.
shit.
Yes.
Is it like
Now,
Holy shit.
I need all of you to make a strength saving throw.
Did my battle cry go through?
Oh boy.
Or no?
The the combat's just begun. When it gets to you, there'll be a
Okay.
battle cry.
See you later.
Awesome.
Strength saving throw?
Strength saving throw. So we'll go around.
13.
13. You take 45 points of bludgeoning damage, and you're knocked prone.
Wait.
I'm flying.
Yeah.
Prone flying.
Shit.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Wait,
Oh,
how much?
wow.
How much did you just take?
45.
45.
45.
Beauregard,
15.
45 points of bludgeoning damage, and you're knocked prone.
45 points. Did you fail or save?
Failed.
I must have
You took 45.
failed.
I'm using Fortune's favor now.
45. Fuck it.
16.
16. Yeah.
Roll 2.
That's take
Still
45
fails.
points of bludgeoning damage, and you're knocked prone.
My goodness.
All right.
11.
45 points of bludgeoning damage, and you're not prone.
Do I rogue anything?
You take half damage because you. Oh God.
Oh,
That's the problem with this. There we go. That'll work.
You were all the way up there?
Yeah. But I don't get swept off. I just fall down.
Correct.
yeah?
But you need a constitution or a concentration check to see if you don't
Yeah,
lose.
you're just up against
So I
the
took
post.
22 points of damage.
Correct.
How do you.
and I've just-
Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
You have to beat an 11 total.
Okay.
Me?
Yes.
I rolled a 9.
Plus.
Plus your
Plus your constitution
No,
save.
no, that's with.
With that, your intellect fortress vanishes, losing
sorry,
concentration.
Ford.
First blast. A tidal wave
Gate.
claiming the spell.
It's okay. Thank
Jester.
you for thinking of me.
I failed.
It will be the last time.
45 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are
Yes.
knocked prone. I need you to make a constitution saving throw.
I get advantage because of my Warcaster.
You do.
19.
That's not enough. 22 is the DC.
Oh,
You lose
20.
control weather.
This is not a.
Well, it's half the damage you take. You take 45. It's a
Oh,
DC of
for-
22.
This is not a magical effect. Is it?
on.
This,
water.
this, is,
Water
this is an
effect.
attack.
Yep,
Oh, you know,
okay.
it is magically create, so it is a magical effect.
But I have
technically.
advantage against spells and magical effects.
Do you?
It says I have advantage against spells and magical effects.
Then sure.
All
take
right,
it.
thank God. Can't be worse, can it? It's not a spell, right? 14.
No. 14. No, you take 45 points of
45
bludgeoning
points of
damage, and
damage.
you are
Worth
knocked
it.
prone.
Ow!
Right.
26.
26
Gotcha.
succeeds. You take only 22 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are not knocked prone.
Only.
As it washes over,
Are you raging already? Did you rage before we hit it?
Not yet.
No.
It's only 11 points.
No.
both of these crew get washed overboard.
Oh no.
Well, shit.
And the captain actually does okay.
Hey!
So captain,
I
Adela takes a
gave
little
water walk to the captain too. I can do it up to 10 people.
got
so.
it. That's good to note. Captain holds on, starts shouting out, "What have you gotten us into?"
I like her.
Is hit the boots, blast up into the sky, and you see 3 Calebs shooting up past the mast, and I fly to here. And just when I hit here, massive blue dragon appears in the sky.
Oh shit!
Adult, 40 feet, looks reminiscent of what is it?
The guy that we met in the.
Brimside?
Yes, no, Thalashes from the Happy Fun Ball. Only bigger than Thalashes was.
Let's go!
You guys might have seen Caleb's been carrying this silver rod at his waist, like it's a lightsaber almost, with green lines traced all through it, and that right now is pierced through like a piercing above the eyebrow, just jutting out as one item that is not vanished into the form. And that's it, right? Because it was my action to do that.
Damn!
Correct.
So I shape-shifted into a blue dragon.
Oh, you are the blue dragon.
I'm the blue dragon.
Are your eyes back to normal? Okay, good.
So red.
I'm gonna look out at my duplicates and I'm gonna send. One of them is gonna stay close to Yasha,
Okay.
and the other 3 are going to go into the middle, like around here.
Okay.
La, la, la.
What's the movement they can move?
They can move 30 feet.
Feet there.
Amazing.
Feet there. This one here's gonna do the same.
They're all gonna move into like a little circle together, like close, like a little
Oh,
clumpies.
okay, I see. So like up here.
Yeah, and they're gonna hold hands. and dance around in a little circle.
Ring around the rose.
Yeah, like ring around the rosy.
When will we?
And I'm going to look at 4 and I'm going to say, I think this is what you call character growth. And I'm going to cast Mass Heal from my duplicates.
Oh shit!
Oh, what? You set up a network? Yeah. Oh shit!
That is so.
Yes.
Yes,
No
within
wonder
60
you
feet of
were
my duplicates.
Sweating it.
If I had lost that concentration, I would have been fucked. It casts from the duplicates, the spell.
Are they staying within 60 feet of us?
So, yeah, one is within 60 feet of the people on the boat.
So
and the
you
other
can
three-
restore up to 700 hit points, divided as you wish.
She is the healer. She is the healer. Character growth. Let's fucking go.
Oh,
That's,
Ooh.
we stand a blue-horned queen. That's more healing than she did in the entire campaign.
I think mathematically you might be right.
21 plus 4 points of fire damage.
Okay. Now, Yasha, you guiding this, but I'm asking Mighty Nine, how do you want to do this?
Okay.
On the whole ookie cookie.
Holy ookie cookies. Okay. If I'm close to the body after taking some swipes, I want to take some of the tentacles and wrap them and hold them in place.
Okay.
Forward!
She strikes, grabs the tentacles, and is just like holding it against the ocean water.
He's all yours.
The clouds open up slightly. You see energy strike. A bolt of lightning hits Yasha, and it causes your muscles to lock into place. The strength of the Stormlord helping you hold Ukutoa's body in place. You can see it's trying to writhe and pull and sink below, but Yasha's holding it like an anchor. What are you all
This is
doing?
not my kill to have.
Caleb, I need the lightning. And I would float up and start flying towards the head of Ukutoa, but holding out the Star Razor for Caleb like a target.
Like a lightning rod.
Just hit it.
Hit that blade, sure.
All right.
All right, so Caleb Dragon is going to fly. He's going to wheel around and go, well, do I need to recharge? Or
Huh?
at this point,
At
is
this
it all
point, I'll
gravy?
allow it.
Cool. So, and then he's going to fly up into the air, and you see him go like 50, 60, 70 feet in the air, and that blue dragon goes. Suddenly, you see a massive turtle shell, and a dragon turtle drops out of the sky and goes on Ukutoa's head, and then just rolls into the water. Sure.
Sure.
Slammed him.
So we'll say at this point you're now doing the lightning 1st. You said. So you're doing the lightning.
I went.
Right. Well, you're doing the under your sword, so we're combining this maneuver. So as you pull up your blade and you're going in, he strikes, breathes lightning towards where you're striking. What do you do for it?
I would just unleash all 4 Eldritch Blasts into the section right behind his skull, like,
Flying through the air.
and just hit it, yeah.
Right. So all bolts impact, eyes are off it. So just bursting point by point. The blade sinks into the hilt, into Ukutoa, right as your lightning hits it like a lightning rod. Arcing around its body, you see all the different parts of it shaking, and it's trying to pull away as you're just holding it, the energy coming into you, meeting your Stormlord lightning, and you push it back out and clutch even harder. What are the rest of you doing?
I see it trying to run away. I'm trying to get away. I'm going to float right up, get on its back, and just start cutting off a piece of the skin so I can have some leather.
Like
Nice
as it's
big
writhing.
It is really.
And as it's going, I also flare the brand, and the big, dark, bleeding red eye on its head that's been holding it together just starts doing the psychic damage because it's trying to flee and does not get to.
All right.
Jester's going to dance over to the edge of the boat, and while everything's happening, she's just gonna reach out her hand and inflict a wound.
The tail begins to grow pitch black as the outside of its tail begins to crust over with necrotic flesh that becomes flaky and gray. Bo, Veth.
Bo is going to vault off of the front of the side of the ship over here onto this little mound.
That
Gonna
Yasha's
once
holding.
again
just dig my claws into the eye. I'm gonna like find that nerve and pull out that sensitivity to lightning damage to just really harness whatever lightning blast Ford is about to come at him with.
Got it.
And Ford already lightning blast?
I'll arc down. I'll save one last liner.
Yeah, you get the final round.
Okay. Seeing Ford's lightning coming, which one are you striking
Coming.
against? Coming. The coming.
The head.
The head? Okay. I'm going to do something that would never work in D&D, but I'm going to make it work for now.
Sure.
I'm going to use the rigging to swing down through the portal. And then when I pop out there, I throw the fluffernutter right to intercept the arc of his sword coming down.
Yes. All right. So
I see it through the portal as I'm watching.
as you like blast it, the lightning strikes into it. You go to withdraw the blade and do a final blow.
Yeah, I'll pick it up and say, "These were never your oceans, pretender. They belong to her. Daddy's calling."
And right as the blade comes down, the fluffernutter blows your ass into the air. But
Fuck you, Ford!
this massive exposed crater in the face of Uk'otoa is blown open. You can see the interior purple flesh and brain exposed as it slithers into the ocean below. You watch as it curls in like a spider pulls its legs, and it seems to almost grow taut, like it's pulling itself into the tightest knot it can as it sinks and sinks. Tell me what you do in the aftermath of this unexpected adventure.
Well, I have 3 cloven crystals, and I think having learned that keeping them on you is not the best option unless you are a glutton for punishment. So I think each one will find a very exotic and dangerous locale, perhaps a volcano, where a form of Vokodo used to be, maybe one with the cobalt soul, and the third one, I'll keep that just for me.
Okay. Beauregard.
Take that cloven crystal, turn it in, Cobalt Reserve, lock it deep in our vaults, and get a nice foot rub from Yasha. Continue, of course, working with Caleb, never keeping my eyes far from Ludinus
Okay,
and the rest of the Cerberus Assembly.
you got it. To that note, Yasha.
Yeah, we go home. Nice foot rubs. Have a nice time. Definitely in learning more from Martina Stewart. And help Veth with the camp because I had many classes to teach. And the kids are okay. They've grown on me. They're all right.
You're good with kids.
I am. I didn't think I would be, but turns out I'm pretty good.
Okay. On the topic of that camp, Veth.
The first camp was a smashing success. After a few days, it was off to a little slow start, but once I rejoined the camp, everything went great. Only one of the kids died in a class that Yasha was teaching, but luckily, our guest arts and crafts teacher was there to heal and restore the child. And now the child actually is due to come back next summer. Actually thought that it was amazing and
It wasn't my fault.
wants to do it again. And in fact, it was a bit of a publicity boost. Like all the adventuring kids were like, "Whoa, it's got real danger!" So we have twice as many signups for next year.
Oh boy.
Now we make it a thing though, with each donation, so the kids can come. They have to bring with them a diamond worth 300 gold.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
real expensive.
Yeah.
That's gonna cut the
The gentleman is.
But the gentleman provides.
Yes, there's a
you
few
know.
on hand.
Sure. Okay.
Wow. Wow.
Jester.
Oh, well, I really enjoyed teaching at the camp so much that I realized I wanted to open my own art studio. So I by we get the building next to our little shack, and
We're expanding our real estate.
expanding our real estate. Mama helps, and I'm opening Jester's art studio. It's called Dicks and Other Things.
It's mostly nudes.
It's mostly nude painting at first, and then
Spelling for dicks?
yeah, it becomes like super duper popular, and Jester is kind of like her graffiti around Alexandria starts becoming like, oh my gosh, like Banksy. She becomes Banksy. So if you spot her graffiti, it's like all of the like rich people start to really want some of her graffiti.
Does that mean that the house will be painted normal colors and there will be no more art within the living dwelling?
No.
No. Why
In
would-
fact, I still have a lot of my miraculous paint. So there's so many secrets within our actual home. Like now I've painted a whole separate living space through our own living space, and it's like those tents in Harry Potter, you know, where you paint it and like it's actually so much bigger on the inside.
That's pretty cool.
I cry.
I cry.
Kingsley, since you
Well-
roll with some of these crew on the ocean, what are you up to?
Well, I took a brief break because that was a lot, although we have this lovely piece of leather, which I'm probably going to fashion into something nice. Maybe the boots would clash, but maybe with a little bit of dye. I leave some of it for you, since this is your problem. You should get something out of it. Take a little time, visit Caduceus, as I have done a bit over the last 6 months, just since it's nice to have someone who doesn't have the Molly look when they look at me. We talk about the future, and he reminds me to tell you that Ivy is not native, and it's never going to do what you want it to, and it's practically a job all of its own, and she just stop.
Yeah, okay, I know. Yeah.
And goes to work at the shipping company. Stone's Throw Shipping Company.
We expand.
You
It's
do.
very profitable.
Oh, so mom doesn't even help out that
Support
much,
cash.
like
No.
with the art studio. Really, the shipping
Money.
company pays it.
I specifically start taking the very, very intense jobs, like just I'm working my way up to captain, and eventually you
Working my way.
let me have captain my own ship,
I don't let you have anything. You get your own share.
which I promptly steal. And
That's how it happens.
that's how it happens. And then
Where did this ship come from?
if you want it back, you know what to do. I eventually make my way, and I do eventually find a way to. Eventually, after a year or so, you do get a letter that rescinds everybody's no-go. You can now
Banishment?
come. Yeah, the banishment is over. You're all welcome
From Darktoe.
from Darktoe, anytime you like.
Yay!
Cool.
Are you the new Plank King?
I am the new plank.
Now I get to message the Plank King all the time, and he likes it.
Oh yes.
Next M9
Yeah, I
one
was gonna
shot.
say.
Try and take your ship back, and I will kill you.
Fair.
Oh, I was gonna
Very fair.
actually ask, weren't you doing stuff with the orphanage?
Yes. Yeah, we unseated Grankton and all of his associates and have purged it of its black market undercity dealings. The woodshop is still there, though. Can never have enough good woodwork.
Yasha. Pitch.
Let me hear it.
You rebrand from the orphan maker to the orphan taker.
That's what you guys. Yeah, you guys. got it.
Yeah. I'm into it.
Maybe we adopt.
I'm into it.
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
This is the natural next step for us.
I'm here for that.
Me too. We're gonna be really good parents.
I think so.
Your kids are going to get in lots of fights.
Yeah.
No one's any fun anymore.
Indeed.
No, that doesn't happen.
Caleb,
Well,
what are you up to?
I return to Rexentrum and pick up where I left off. So there are many late night meetings, not in person with Beauregard. Everything's done on sanding stone these days. And we continue our work together. Occasionally hop over to different towns to have dinner with different friends. I finally get it over with, and both at Beauregard's constant pestering and Astrid's requests as well, I do take up a position at the Soltris Academy as a teacher of transmutation, both to mold a future generation and to keep tabs on the aftermath of the Volstrucker program and keep tabs on my friends, Astrid and Adolf. I do visit the camp and give a few workshops. I try to teach the children how to create a single glowing globule, but only one 14-year-old boy and Luke are the only two who are able to muster it, but everyone tried their best, so gold star. I start the tradition of gathering up all of us once a month at a different location every time of our choosing, and we stay for 2 nights in the tower and catch up and fill each other in on everything that we're doing. And in those first 2 weeks back, I continue to teach my private practice. I continue to tend the green beans on my property, and every day as I'm in the garden, I look up the road and wonder if I will see my friend return.
And you do. Within a short time after this journey, eventually you hear that familiar knock at your door. And upon opening it, you see the image of a young elven man, blonde hair, kind of hood up a bit, who steps into your chambers, and right as he crosses the threshold, the illusion fades, and you see the light lavender skin and white hair of Essek. He just kind of drifts off the ground for a bit and turns around. So, Caleb Widogast, I hear there is a story you have to tell me about a grand sea adventure that you went on.
How is it I always have so much scruff and you have none?
Well, let's just say it's Johassian good looks.
Well, I'm sure you have tales of your own. Looking forward to hear.
Come, let us talk.
Come, dear.
He gives you a kiss and walks into the room with you as the door closes.
Just look out on Rexentrum and look up the lane and look at the green beans. And I pull the door closed.
And that's where we'll go ahead and end this adventure.